Most 70-year-olds can't do this. If you can, you're aging in reverse. Let that thought sink in for a moment. Imagine waking up at 70, feeling lighter, stronger, sharper than you did at 50. Imagine moving with grace, balance, and confidence while your peers struggle with aching joints, slow reflexes, and fading energy. This isn't a fantasy. There are rare individuals on this planet who have seemingly cracked the code of youth, defying the slow crawl of time. The secret? It's not about magic pills or million-dollar treatments. It's about simple habits, daily practices, and mindset shifts that anyone can adopt, starting today. Today, we are diving deep into the little-known traits and practices that keep certain individuals biologically young, even as the calendar says they're 70 or beyond. These aren't random guesses. These are proven, powerful methods grounded in life, experience, and wisdom that can literally turn back your body's biological clock. But before we unlock these secrets, take a moment to subscribe to our channel, Faith Wisdom, where you'll discover more inspiring, life-changing content that opens your mind and uplifts your spirit every single day. Stay with us to the end, because the final section is the most important key that could change your life forever. Let's begin. Number 1. Balance. The forgotten measure of youth. When you think of youth, what comes to mind? Energy, strength, sharp thinking. Yes, all true. But one forgotten marker of youth is balance. Here's a surprising truth. Most 70-year-olds cannot stand on one leg for more than 10 seconds without wobbling or falling. They cannot walk heel to toe in a straight line without teetering like they're on a ship in a storm. Their inner ear, muscle control, and nervous system have degraded so subtly over the years that they barely notice, until they fall. And falls, for the elderly, are no small matter. They are the #1 reason for hospital admissions in this age group. But here's the twist. If you, no matter your age, can stand on one leg with eyes closed for 30 seconds, or walk gracefully on a narrow curb like a child playing on the sidewalk, you're signaling something astonishing to your body, that you're aging in reverse. Your nervous system is awake. Your proprioception, the sense of where your body is in space, is sharp. Your muscles fire instantly. Your joints adjust. Your brain communicates clearly with your limbs. This is the physical signature of youth. Some cultures prize this deeply. In Japan, elders practice Tai Chi not because it's trendy, but because it saves their lives. Literally. In certain Okinawan villages, home to the world's longest living people, old men and women in their 80s and 90s balance on wooden beams in their gardens, squat comfortably to tend plants, and rise with ease. Their bodies are not stiff and slow. They are supple and alive. If you can do this, balance effortlessly, you're not following the path of typical aging. You're rewriting the story of what is possible. But why stop here? There's another skill that separates the aging from the ageless. Number 2. Strength. The muscle secret. No one talks about. Let's talk strength. But not the kind you see in gyms or on bodybuilding stages. Real, functional strength. The kind that lets you get up off the floor without using your hands. The kind that lets you carry heavy groceries without strain. The strength that ensures you never have to ask for help opening a jar or lifting a suitcase. Most 70-year-olds cannot do a single push-up, or squat to the ground and get back up without groaning, using a chair or someone's hand for support. Muscle fibers degrade with age unless they are constantly challenged. Unless you force your body to remember how to lift, carry, push, and pull, the fundamental movements that built the human race. And here's the remarkable truth. People in their 70s, 80s, even 90s, who train their muscles in simple ways maintain bodies that shock their doctors. They walk with speed, Their posture is straight. They do not complain of weakness or frailty because they refuse to let their muscles die in silence. Consider Charles Eugster, a British man who began competitive rowing in his 60s, bodybuilding at 80, and sprinting at 95. Until his death at 97, he had the body of a man decades younger. His secret? Daily resistance, lifting weights, pulling resistance bands, body weight squats, push-ups on kitchen counters. If you, right now, can perform 20 body weight squats, 10 push-ups, even on your knees or against a wall, and rise from the floor without using your hands, you're on the golden path of aging in reverse. Muscle is youth. Strength is life. Weakness is not inevitable. It is a choice. But there's another deeper marker of youth, rarely spoken about, but absolutely vital. Number 3. Flexibility, the fountain of mobility. Bend down right now. Can you touch your toes without pain? Twist your spine without stiffness. Raise your arms overhead without your shoulders catching or aching. Most 70-year-olds can't. Flexibility is not about performing circus tricks. It is about the silent grace of movement, the simple freedom of bending, reaching, squatting, twisting. The things a child does without thought, and an elder avoids with caution. When flexibility leaves the body, so does freedom. Think of the elderly person who cannot turn their head to check traffic when driving, or reach the top shelf, or kneel to garden, or stretch for something that fell under the bed. These losses do not happen overnight. They happen slowly as joints dry out, ligaments shrink, muscles tighten. Unless you resist this with gentle, daily stretching, a 5-minute routine of hip openers, shoulder rolls, spinal twists, you surrender movement inch by inch. But here's the good news. Flexibility can be restored, even at 70, 80, 90. In India, elderly yoga practitioners perform full back bends and headstands well into old age, not for display, but because their bodies never forgot how to move. If you can sit cross-legged on the floor without strain, you are aging in reverse. If you can bend and touch your toes, arch your back, twist from side to side, your body is not slipping toward decay. It is holding youth close. Balance, strength, flexibility. These are the silent, invisible signs of true age. But what about energy, the spark that drives life itself? Number 4, endurance. The untold power to keep going. Endurance is the silent killer of aging, and its greatest protector. Most 70-year-olds cannot walk briskly for 30 minutes without resting. Their breathing shortens. Their heart races. Their legs tire. Endurance, the body's ability to fuel itself over time, fades when it is not trained. But endurance is also the greatest engine of youth. It oxygenates the brain, protects the heart, feeds the muscles, clears the mind. Without endurance, you can have strength and balance, but no stamina to use them. There are villages in Peru where 80-year-old women carry baskets up steep hills daily. In remote parts of Greece, men walk for miles to tend goats or work vineyards. These elders do not run marathons, but they move constantly. Their endurance is quiet but unbreakable. How do you test yours? Simple. Walk briskly for 30 minutes. No stopping. Can you do this without gasping? Without leg pain? Without exhaustion? If yes, you are younger than most 70-year-olds. And it's not just about walking. Climbing stairs without panting. Biking without burning thighs. Swimming laps without sinking from fatigue. Endurance is the foundation under all health, the fuel behind strength, balance, flexibility. If you have endurance, your heart is strong, your lungs are clear, your blood flows rich with oxygen. You are not aging in the way the world expects. You are aging in reverse. And yet, these 4 signs are only part of the story. The most shocking, the most powerful signs of anti-aging are still to come. Number 5. Mental sharpness, the hidden youthfulness of the mind. What is the true age of a person? It's not just written on their face or felt in their bones. The real age lives in the mind. Most 70-year-olds experience what they quietly fear but rarely admit: brain fog, forgetfulness, slowed thinking. They misplace their keys. They forget names. They repeat stories because they can't remember telling them the first time. The brain, like the body, weakens when it's not exercised. But here's the twist. Some 70, 80, and even 90-year-olds are mentally sharper than they were in their 40s. They read every day. They challenge themselves with puzzles, games, conversations. They learn languages. They play musical instruments. They write letters, poetry, journals. They refuse to let their minds rust in silence. Neuroscience now shows what ancient wisdom knew. The brain rewires itself constantly, a phenomenon called neuroplasticity. New neurons are born. New pathways form. Even the elderly brain can grow sharper, faster, clearer, if you force it to learn, to think, to solve. Look at the chess grandmasters of the world. Many remain top-ranked into their 70s, or musicians who learn new songs and instruments in old age, or writers publishing novels in their 80s. These are not freaks of nature. They are people who kept thinking, creating, questioning. If you, right now, are solving puzzles, learning new skills, challenging your mind daily, you're protecting your youth more than any cream or vitamin could ever promise. Your mind is the greatest fountain of youth, and most people let it dry up. Remember this: a sharp mind is the best signal of real age. A dull, slow mind is old, even at 40. But a curious, hungry mind is young, even at 90. But mental sharpness is not the only hidden sign. There's something more, something that hides inside you and controls every part of life: your attitude. Number 6. Emotional resilience, the soul's measure of age. There is a secret reason some 70-year-olds look tired, bitter, hopeless, and some glow with life, joy, and light. It's not diet, not genetics. It's emotional resilience. Most elders carry invisible burdens, regrets, grudges, fears, years of disappointment, betrayal, grief. These are heavy stones in the heart, and they age a person faster than time itself. But some rare souls have mastered the art of letting go. They forgive. They laugh. They expect joy. They welcome change. They are not bitter about lost youth. They are excited for new mornings. Psychologists call this emotional agility. Spiritual teachers call it non-attachment. It is the ability to face life's storms without breaking, to feel pain without becoming pain, to lose without feeling lost. If you, today, can forgive those who hurt you, if you can laugh at your mistakes, if you can face uncertainty without fear, you're not aging. You're growing younger in soul. You're not dragging old wounds through new days. Consider the elderly people who dance at weddings, play games with children, travel to new countries with wonder in their eyes. They do not carry bitterness. Their emotional resilience makes them light, bright, youthful, inside and out. You see it in their smile, their ease, their kindness. And science agrees. Emotional stress ages cells, shortens life, breaks the heart, literally. But joy, laughter, and gratitude heal, renew, refresh. If you can master this, you are aging in reverse in the deepest way of all. But there is one more hidden measure, one most people ignore, but which separates the old from the truly ageless. Number 7. Purpose, the undying flame of youth. Why do some people age faster than others? Why do some shrivel in body and spirit, while others burn with energy into their last days? The answer is purpose. Most 70-year-olds quietly believe their life's purpose is over. Their children are grown. Their work is done. Society treats them as invisible. They watch TV. They wait. They decline. This is spiritual death before physical death. But those who never lose purpose, they remain alive forever. Think of the 98-year-old farmer who wakes before dawn to tend his fields, not because he must, but because he loves the land. The elderly teacher who tutors children for free, because wisdom should be shared. The grandmother who cooks for the village, because feeding others is joy. These people live with ikigai, the Japanese word for reason for being. When you lose purpose, life drains out of you. But when you wake with a mission, to help, to build, to create, to teach, to protect, your body responds. Hormones balance, muscles strengthen, immunity rises, life stays. If you can wake with purpose burning in your heart, you are younger than the years on your skin. If you dream of new projects, adventures, ideas, you're not old. You're timeless. Without purpose, even the strong grow weak. But with purpose, even the weak grow strong. But now, we come to the most important part, the one secret that matters more than all the rest, and almost no one speaks of it. Number 8, the most important secret, faith in life itself. This is the greatest truth of all. The final and deepest measure of youth is not your body, not your mind, not even your heart. It is your faith in life itself. Most 70-year-olds, in truth, have lost this. They no longer believe in tomorrow. They expect decline. They fear sickness. They believe time is their enemy. They have surrendered. But those rare ageless souls, they believe in life. They trust it. They love the mystery of each day. They expect beauty, wonder, growth, until their last breath. They do not fear death because they have lived fully. This is why some 90-year-olds travel the world, why they fall in love again, why they start new businesses, why they laugh like children. Their secret is not health or strength. It is faith in life. Faith is the flame that cannot be extinguished. Without it, the body dies early. With it, the body fights, heals, renews, rebuilds. Even doctors cannot explain how certain old patients survive impossible illnesses, recover from strokes, rebuild broken bones, when they were supposed to die. The difference? Faith. If you, today, believe that life is still good, that tomorrow can be bright, that dreams are still possible, you are younger than most people half your age. This is the secret no one tells you. Your spirit is the true measure of youth. Aging begins in the soul before it touches the body. And reverse aging, the miracle you seek, begins in the soul too. So feed your faith, expect wonder, dream boldly, live fully. The years on the calendar mean nothing if the fire within you burns bright. Conclusion: you have now learned the 8 powerful signs that reveal whether you're aging or whether you're aging in reverse. Balance, strength, flexibility, endurance, mental sharpness, emotional resilience, purpose, and the greatest of all, faith in life itself. But remember, it is the last secret. Faith that matters most. Without it, the rest will fade. With it, all things are possible. If you carry this flame of belief, if you live each day expecting joy, growth, love, you will remain forever young in the ways that truly count. Thank you for walking this journey with us today. If this message inspired you, uplifted you, or gave you hope, please subscribe to our channel, Faith Wisdom, where every video is filled with timeless wisdom to light your path. Stay young, stay brave, stay full of faith. We'll see you in the next video.